Hi, Brent Haynes with Wood Sound Flutes. I have 4 flutes I'm going to share with you today. The first flute is an F sharp. In fact, all of the flutes I'll be sharing with you today are F sharps. I just so happen to have ran out of F sharp flutes, and so we had to make up a few. So we've got 4 F sharp flutes to share with you. The first one in my hands is a hand color enhanced box elder burl. With a turtle on it. We haven't done one of these in quite some time, and so I thought, gosh, let's get one of these made up. I just love them. The box elder burl is color enhanced to look like water. This burl, all the wild look in the grain is created by the natural burl itself. The color to it is done through a process of coloring in various stages. I use a lot of different colors to create all of this depth of color. Gosh, I think I've used 4 or 5 different colors to get all of this different richness of color. In sunlight, it is absolutely spectacular what you get, the depth of color that you get out of this. It's just amazing. At any rate, the turtle itself is made out of African blackwood and box elder burl, and it's mounted on a base of African blackwood, and I think that you will really enjoy this. Box elder burl turtle. Just beautiful. It's got some mother of pearl inlay on it as well. Anyways, lovely. Love the turtles. The next flute that I'd like to share with you is made out of Utah juniper. It has some Chechen on it. And this flute is hand painted. It's one of the flutes that I hand painted when I came back from Arizona. I was down in Arizona for my foster brother's funeral. He was a Navajo from Nazlini, Arizona, and his family. I was down there for a week and a half helping his family get ready. At any rate, for the funeral, and at any rate, it was a really interesting trip because I really got very immersed in the culture while I was down there, and I wasn't. It's a very backwoods community that I was in. It's really out in the sticks. To get to the community from the Chinle side, you have to travel on at least 5 miles of dirt road. Really washboardy, crazy dirt road. It's just insane how you got to get back into this area, and so it was just really fascinating. And one of the things that happened while I was back there is that I got introduced to some of the petroglyphs and some of the art, and learned a little bit about it, and also got introduced to some of the different bits of culture, and learned a little bit about the language and things like that, which I knew from when I was younger, and my brother Danny had told me, but I'd forgotten because I was a kid and stupid, didn't remember. But at any rate, I put a lot of that in this flute, and So all of the petroglyphs on here are from the White House petroglyph, except for one, and I'll go ahead and show those to you. The first one here, the large one, is of course the Kokopelli. It's modified a little bit from the Kokopelli in the White House. In the White House, they call it a Kokopelli, but it actually is not holding a flute. But they call it a Kokopelli, interestingly enough. Even though it's not holding a flute, it kind of looks like it's holding a flute. But when you really study it, I don't think it is. But I don't know. It actually looks like this, like it's holding a flute like this. But if you really study it, I think that's just a crack in the rock. So I don't know. It's tough to say for sure. But they call it a Kokopelli. And so I went ahead and just created it with the flute because we're fluties, right? So that made sense to me. And this next one is a really powerful symbol. This is a symbol of friendship. These two kind of U's on their side that interlock. And these U's, they actually use these for marriage. This is a marriage, a union as well. And so they didn't have marriage ceremonies. They would just draw this union, and that would be their marriage. That would be the ceremony. At least that's what one of the gals had told me, they would do that for the ceremony. These next symbols here, this is a 4 direction symbol right here, and this symbol that you see here is that's dot with the circle on the outside. That's a symbol for the day and the night, also infinity. And then you've got the symbol for the journey or the path right here, the maze. And then you have the symbol for Yah, or the universe, this the spiral. And one of my brother's in-laws, he told me about Yatahe, which is when they say hello, they all shake hands. They say Yatahe, and they shake hands. It's a very light shake of the hand. And he told me, he says, all the swirls in your fingers and in your fingertips and the swirl in your palm, and he said, and the swirl in your heart and your chest. And he says, you have swirls all over you. He says, those are like the swirls in the universe. And he says, those swirls are, he says, we all are a universe in and of ourselves. And he says, when we shake hands, when we come together and we say Yah, Yah is universe. And so literally when we come together and we say Yat-He, it's two universes coming together, and the Yah is the acknowledgement of the universes coming together. And so he didn't tell me what the Tehe is, but I got the Yah part anyways, and I'm sure Danny told me what the Tehe was, but I can't remember. For years he wouldn't tell us anything, but that's just the way he was, so it's kind of fun. Anyways, so that's the, I really got inspired down there to do this, and in the past I just hadn't done anything like this. I hadn't added anything that was really, I made Native American flutes, but I didn't really make them really Indian-like. I'm not Native American, and I don't profess to be, and I just, it's not my way. But on the journey down there and on the way back, I just felt inspired to do this, and it felt more like kind of a calling and a vision. And so so I'm doing it. So what the heck? Here it is. Now we're doing it, and there you are. So that's what this is, and so I'll just share that with you. Hope you enjoy it and get something out of it at any rate. So again, this is Utah juniper. Beautiful flute, beautiful aroma. Utah juniper is just a lovely aroma flute, and I love the color of it. Just amazing stuff. Utah juniper. This next instrument is Ironwood, and just spectacular. Love it. This Ironwood has a bit of sapwood running through it that is just awesome looking, and has some figure in it that is just, it's burl-like. It's just spectacular looking. It's trimmed with Honduran rosewood burl and some African blackwood, a little bit of turquoise. Has this turquoise running through it, where it has had beetles running through the ironwood, or termites actually, and it is just a spectacular instrument. And so I don't know who's going to get this, but they are one fortunate person. This is just an awesome flute. Ironwood burl, or ironwood. It is practically burl. Awesome, awesome wood, incredible. This next flute is Chechen, and Chechen is a wood from the Yucatan Peninsula. This flute is trimmed with African blackwood. It has some box elder burl on it. Has our shoulders of African blackwood and box elder burl. I just think this flute is awesome. I just love it. I think it's so elegant. I love this look, this African blackwood and box elder burl with the shoulders, and it has our wolf in the moon. I love this wolf in the moon, the cutout. Just the most beautiful, elegant flute, and I think you'll find that it is just a really, really beautiful, clean flute. This instrument has a very clean, clear sound. It's a strong flute in terms of the sound. The acoustics of Chechen is a strong flute. Again, clean, clear is a typical sort of sound that it has, and this is a really good example of that. And so we'll finish off this video with the Chechen flute. awesome. Chechen. Incredible flutes. So I hope you enjoyed those. You can see these on my website at www.woodsounds.com. You can reach me at 801-822-1415. You can also reach me at brent@woodsounds.com. Hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll look forward to talking to you soon.